Oh wait, there's a Prop 65 warning. You'd have to be 60 years old, I guess, to laugh at that joke. Which would be like, what is this, Prop 13? Something like that. That age.
Marijuana? That's marijuana, right? Prop 13?
No, Prop 13 was the thing that reduced property taxes because old people had to pay a lot of money for this. Would you pay this money for a thing? I know look, I peaked about a half hour ago. Let's not kid ourselves. I'm just trying to keep up. No.
Yeah, it's hard to know when the show is failing because you wonder, like, if you listen to any previous 300 episodes, you're like, why are they coming? How do you know when you're doing a bad one? I just never. I'm like, all right, almost done.
Yeah.
Well, I finally have a podcast because people said, Andy, please, it's 30 years in, try something. I said, do I have to do anything to make this move forward? Anything, yes, anything. So I've done 60 of just me and my friend.
You have a podcast?
It's called Thought Spiral. I'm not plugging it.
Please plug it. Where is it?
What network is it on?
Oh, network? No. We're not so fast, pal.
But you have to be on a network.
No.
Yeah, if it's a bunch of cassette tapes, somebody's ripping you off.
Yeah, we want to be the best known. No one's getting we want nobody cutting into our nothing.
Do you use Patreon? That's the big.
We haven't thought of that yet. I keep saying, as a running joke, this is how good my podcast is. As a running joke, I say paywall every week. Huh? Is that funny or what? And it's just two Jews, but it's the hardest thing I've ever done.
Why?
Oh yeah? Because there's is it because there's no laughter? Is it you're doing it in studio?
Well, sometimes it's the greatest thing. Sometimes it's, but I'm sure you relate. Every week you feel differently, right?
Yeah.
And
this room feels very different. I find myself missing the intimacy, the dryness of the sound at Nerd Melt. Like,
I miss that place every day.
It's like when you listen back to the audio and when you're doing it live, like this is like unmistakably there's a membrane between me and these people. I can't look at them, and I don't. There's something psychologically. There's like a wall of jello.
This is harder to feel the connection. I mean, I'm in serious love with many of these people.
Yes. You owe serious money to them?
Is there anybody? No, I said I'm in serious love. Is there anybody here who has a father? All right, now look. Yeah, because there is that divide. First, not only divide, there's like an area rug.
There's a whole area.
Persian rug. I don't know anything about rugs.
I do feel like maybe a burlesque performer should come out and like do a little seven veil dance and then.
Yeah, so I know what you mean, but it is intimate, though. It is intimate.
They're seated intimately, but I feel like we're talking into megaphones, and I'm like,
that's what these people own. If I have to talk into a megaphone to get you people to get off your asses about climate warming, is it warming?
Like, aren't theaters like why was it so possible at Meltdown to not have it like if we're in a theater, aren't theaters built to have no mics? Like shouldn't I be able to do like a little play up here?
I mean, yeah, it was
projection,
lower ceiling, a little hotter, it was a little more raw, so it felt more intimate, right?
The problem with theaters, I found,
no stage,
just
really?
from my experience, is people expect a show. And then they come see me, and I'm whinging, I'm whining, I'm sweating, I'm complaining, I'm asking how much time is left. And that's not what happens. That's not what happens when you go see, fill in the name of a current play that would be funny here.
Tap Dogs.
Right.
You want tits and feathers when you got footlights. I mean,
right.
Like, you want to smell the grease paint. You want to fucking like.
I'm not saying I can do that. That's from Chorus Line. Wrong reference.
Well, How
about Rent?
What? Oh, Rent, yeah.
7,500 minutes in the second, 3,000 minutes in a second.
You turn anything into Fiddler on the Roof. You could do Jesus Christ Superstar, and it would become Matchmaker, make me a match. Now that's Jewish.
Try not to turn on to. Try not to get problems that upset you. Oh.
Dee.
Jesus! You started to believe the things they say of you. You really do believe this talk of God is true.
It's hard to watch that show for the first time and not spend the next 6 weeks like singing every song.
Did you love it? I love that show.
Yeah, everybody experiences the same thing when they see that show or hear the album for the first time. It's amazing. Written by Jews, right? Andrew
I
Rice
don't
and,
think Andrew Dice.
Andrew Dice Rice.
Andrew Dice Clay. Andrew Dice Clay.
He can't be Jewish. There's no one with Lloyd in their name.
Andrew
Jewish.
Lloyd Webber. That's what it is. And the other guy, Rice.
Jake Lloyd.
Edgar Rice Burroughs. Yeah, love that musical. Amazing. Incredible. Try not to turn on to problems that upset. Oh, we're going to get copyrighted.
But do your version.
You can sing one line, right?
Yes.